We back into our monthly online forum. Hello and Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Haris, your moderator today. How are you? I hope you are in good condition. Today, we want to discuss about a tragic incident happened in a well-known automotive company in the world, which is Toyota. I'm accompanied by 4 panels. We'll ask them a question each about this incident. Okay, first we go to the first panel, Miss Damia. Okay, Miss Damia, identify the damage and failure happened at Toyota. Welcome, Miss.
Hello everyone, I'm Damia. Today I'm going to be talking about the damage and failures at Toyota. For the first failure and damage that the company have to bear the consequences is the mechanical failures and product quality. The mechanical failures in Toyota vehicle, particularly in 8 models, were a critical aspect of the damage. These failures, such as faulty accelerator pedals and onboard computer issues, not only compromised the quality and safety of the vehicle, but also led to a massive global recall of nearly 9 million cars. This had a significant impact on Toyota's reputation, quality and reliability, and causing their sales to decline and bring them to the lowest point in over a decade. Next is a leadership and corporate culture. Toyota leadership and corporate culture play a pivotal role in the company downfalls. The failure in leadership development and succession planning meant that the organization may not have had the right leader in the key position. And it's addressed and resolved the emerging issues effectively. Additionally, the corporate culture, often referred to the Toyota way, may have inadvertently discouraged the employee from raising safety concern or challenging the status quo. This lack of culture that encouraged open communication and proactive problem solving contributed to the escalation of the crisis. Employee error and reward system. Employee error, driven by a flawed reward systems, were identified as a root cause of Toyota problems. The reward and recognition process within the company incentivized cost containment measured over product quality and safety. This crude incentive structure led employees to prioritize short-term financial gains over long-term consideration, such as addressing safety issues promptly. As a result, critical information regarding to the mechanical failures was ignored or downplayed. So the situation and leading to significant financial losses and damage to the brand. Next point is human resources process failures. The human resources department at Toyota was also implicated that the company downfall have a weak HR processes, including reward and recognition, training, performance and management, and hiring practices, contributed to the system management failure. The failure to incentive the reporting of problems, provide effective training on safety protocols, and promote a culture of transparency and accountability within the organization all played a role in the crisis. Those HR process failures highlight the need for a comprehensive reviews and overhaul of the company people's practices. So in summary, the damage and failure at Toyota were the result of a combination of mechanical issues, leadership shortcoming, corporate culture challenge, employee error, and HR process failures. Addressing these interconnected issues and implementing corrective measures across all levels of the organization is crucial for the Toyota to rebuild trust and enhance their product quality and reliability to regain back its position as a leader in the automotive industry.
Okay, good opening by Ms. Damia. Thank you. Next, we invite Ms. Najila to comment and put recommendation about the 8 HR processes that contribute to Toyota's downfall. Okay, welcome Ms. Najila.
Alright, cultural disconnect. So the comment is there was a cultural disconnect, particularly in overseas operation, where local cultural nuances were not adequately addressed. So recommendations: promote cultural sensitivity and awareness training for employees, especially those involved in international operations, to better understand and integrate with local cultures. So inefficient recruitment processes. So the comment is requirement processes were not efficient, leading to mismatch between between the job requirements and the skills of the hired employees. So recommendations: revise requirement strategies to focus on competency-based hiring, ensuring that the candidates' skills and experience align with the job requirements. Higher workload and stress levels. The comment is employees face high workload and stress levels, which impacted their productivity and job certification. So recommended monitor and manage workloads to prevent employee burnout, promoting a healthy work-life balance through flexible work policies and also wellness programs. So the last one is insufficient focus on employee well-being. The comment is the organization did not place enough emphasis on employee well-being, which affected morale and overall job. The recommendations: invest in employee well-being initiatives such as health and wellness programs, mental health support, and creating a supportive work environment. The conclusion is, by addressing these HR processes, Toyota can work towards rebuilding a strong organization foundation that supports both its employees and its overall business objectives. That's all for me. So the question for next presenting is, what is the lesson learned from Toyota? That's all for me. Thank you. Okay, thank you for Ms. Nur Alisa Damian binti Mamayazi for the questions. So about the downfall of Toyota in terms of its HR processes can be attributed to several factors. Here are 8 HR processes that contribute to the issues faced by Toyota, and also comments and recommendations. So the first one is inadequate employee training. The comment is training programs were insufficient in keeping employees updated with the latest technological advancements and quality standards. So the recommendations: implement comprehensive continuous training programs that are updated regularly to ensure all employees are well equipped with the necessary skills and also the knowledge. So the second point is poor communication channels. So the comment, there were significant communication gaps between different levels of the organizations, which led to misunderstanding and also delay problem solving. So the recommendations: establish clear and open communication channels, encouraging a two-way flow of information between management and employees to foster transparency and prompt issue resolutions. Next, lack of employee involvement in decision making. So the comment, employees, especially those on the production floor, were not adequately involved in the decision making processes, leading to a disconnect between management and strategy and also ground realities. So the recommendations: create platform for employee involvement in decision making, ensuring their insights and feedback are considered in the strategic planning process. So after that, inadequate performance management system. The comment is performance management system were either outdated or not effectively implemented, failing to recognize and reward employee contributions appropriately. So the recommendations: development and implement a robust performance management system that includes regular performance reviews, feedback mechanism, and a transparent reward system.
Thank you, Ms. Najla, for the explanation. Now, we move on to the next panel, Ms. Zana. Ms. Zana, what are lessons we can learn from this Toyota incident? The mic on yours. Welcome, Ms. Zana.
Thank you, Haris Fikri, for the question. My name is Wanda Farzana, and I will talk about the lesson learned from Toyota. So, Toyota problem extended beyond broken parts. Their human resource producer have a strong root cause. Let's analyze the most important takeaways and how we might use them to stay clear and similar situation. Okay, for the first lesson is comprehensive HR audit. First, extensive HR audit are important. Testing and auditing HR producer on a regular basis helps in finding flaws before they become a serious problems. The organization can be protected by these proactive strategies. Next, lesson 2 is balanced reward system. Well-balanced system of reward are also important. Instead than focusing just on quick growth and cost cutting, we need to make sure that our reward system promote the proper behavior such as maintaining quality and reporting issues. Okay, for the lesson 3 is effective training programs. Programs for training that are effective are necessary. Workers need to be able to manage complicated issues, spot groupthink, and react correctly to negative facts. And a suitable education can have a profound impact. Next is lesson 4, Though through performance management. Though through performance management makes it easier to track results and identify problem earlier. Metrics that test receptiveness to unfavorable information and spot possible issues before they get worse should be part of this system. Furthermore, for lesson 5 is adaptive corporate culture. And flexible corporate culture plays high importance and accountability, openness, and quickness in addressing safety issues. We must create an environment where workers can express problems without worrying and facing consequences. Moreover, leadership development. The development of leadership is important. The skill necessary for handling quickly changing setting and making difficult choices must be taught in our leaders. A well-led organization may successfully navigate challenges. Okay, last but not least is lesson 7, which is proactive risk assessment. So, identifying risk effectively is key. Working together with risk management specialists to identify and measure the possible effect of HR mistake can help us to protect the business from unexpected challenges. So, in summary, Toyota experience highlight the importance of effective human resource management by focusing on comprehensive HR audit, balanced reward system, effective training, though through performance management, adaptive corporate culture, leadership development, and proactive risk assessment. We can build a resilient and high-performing organization. Thank you.
A very proper description by Ms. Zana. Thanks. Last but not least, Sir Haris. The question is in terms of scenario. Your current position is HR expertise at Proton. What you can suggest to the management to improve working culture at Proton based on value at Toyota? Welcome, Sir Haris. Okay, thank you, sir, for the question. Hello, my name is Haris, your fourth panel today, and I will describe what are my suggestions as a HR expertise in Proton to the management for improving the working culture based on this Toyota incident. Okay, firstly, Proton can learn from Toyota mismanagement in hiring process where they hired employees who are discouraged in telling the truth to management about errors that might happen during the production. Human Resource Department in Proton need to revamp their hiring process by choosing the applicants who can make constructive confrontation bravely towards management. The identification can be met by carrying out an assessment during their trial process. This to ensure they have the skill. Besides, recruiting very skilled workforce also can help Proton in facing problem by hearing their opinion respectively. Okay, next, after searching for the capable workers, Proton need to do efficient training regularly toward their staff. The lack of training implemented by Toyota in terms of identifying problems and reacting on them lead the company to the downfall. Toyota also failed in maintaining its 4 cycles, which are plan, do, check and act. Proton can learn by applying the robust training programs by focusing more in soft skills. As example, the training in recognizing issue and high problem solving skill. Besides, the employees also need to learn about communication skills between each other to improve the efficiency of work and the courage to advise each other. The technical skills aligned with latest information also need to be trained to achieve the standard. Okay, for the third one, Proton also need to reconstruct the mechanism of reward and recognition system in the company. As Toyota was more focusing on rewarding no errors work and cost cutting rather than safety stuff, it will lead to low transparency from the employees. A company can reward their employees by hearing the complaints and problem arise from them to avoid any deficiency happen on their product before start selling it to public. Proton can synchronize this incentive, saving and manufacturing high standard of cars by utilizing that mechanism. Hence, the company may avoid any errors on their products. The approach of restructuring rewarding system cannot be applied if the work culture always deny negative issues happen around the company to preserve the dignity of brand in public. The HR department in Toyota failed to implement the value of transparency among the employees, so it can lead to neglecting public safety. This situation had brought the company to hide the truth happen that might pollute Toyota name. For Proton, Human Resource Department has to create a positive surrounding where employees are open to share the problem arise around the company and give opinion in any aspects. HR may start by creating private channel for employees to share the issues to avoid any retaliation. When the situation becomes better in terms of acceptance, the sharing can be more open in the workplace. The honesty in a workplace can drive into the best outcome. Human Resource Department in Proton also need to enhance performance monitoring in ensuring the employees achieve standards. The mistake Toyota made in evaluating their employees' performance carelessly in handling issues had made their problem out of hands. To learn from this part, Proton can create a judgment analysis toward their staff to observe their accomplishment in doing work. The analysis may include the variety of standards they must dominate to be a high standard worker. It is also including their reaction towards any problem and issues. By applying this approach, HR department can be confident toward the staff and then the company can reach the expectation and key performance indicators, also known as KPI, that are determined. Okay, for the last one, Proton also need to do retention program in keeping the staff that always concerned about the problem that might happen in the company. This is what Toyota means to ensure they have the valuable staff. The staff who are always giving full effort in preserving the quality of a company need to be appreciated and felt valued. Proton also need to create a career growth to put them in the higher positions as they seem to be suitable in leading the company in some aspects. The value of responsible they have can bring the company to a high standard and be well known in the public. Okay, I think that's all from me. The suggestion I can give to the top management of Proton. Thank you. Those are good suggestions. Thank you, Sir Haris. Okay, we reached the end of forum. Thanks to all panelists for the cooperation. I hope all the companies outside there can get something from this forum. Thanks also to all audience. Hope we can meet next time. That's all from me. Goodbye and have a good day. Thank you.